Hey guys, Marsningen here, and I'm bringing you somewhat of a different video today. So you might have seen some other people talking about this on Twitter, or I think a couple of my friends have had a look at it on their streams, but I decided to try out this new game that came out called Dragalia Lost. I think it's Dragalia, it could be Dragalia, I don't know. It's all about dragons, so I call it Dragalia Lost. I guess it's kind of up to you. So, it's a game that came out recently. It's a new mobile game published by Nintendo and collaborated with Cygames. It's only out in select regions, including the US. So if, like me, you're in the UK, you have to use the same sort of method you would use to download the JP Dokkan, which is to use an app called QApp and then download the American version of the game. So that's the only way that I've been able to play it. I'm assuming it is going to come out over here soon, but who knows? It's kind of like Legends. It didn't come out officially in the UK for a while, so I don't really know. But it came out around September the 27th, so it hasn't been out long. And you can get some pretty cool extra rewards if you get into the game fairly quickly. So obviously you get daily login bonuses. These all go live at around 7 AM my time, so it's actually a proper like daily reset time. So there you go, get some login bonus. So that the multicolored orbs that you see there are the sort of free to play summon currency. You get those from doing pretty much anything, and then there's a different currency that you can buy with real money to do summons, because obviously it is a gacha game. And so yeah, one of the things that you want to do if you want to check out the game, there are a lot of bonus missions and things like that. I don't know if they're going to show on here because I've completed them, most of them. Yeah, so if you got into the game within the first, I think there's still about 10 days left on this. There are a load of missions that you can do that give you a load of extra summoning currency. And this is by doing 4 daily logins. Obviously I started this 4 days ago, and you get a free ticket for a multi-summon. So what I did, and what I would advise you guys to do if you are starting up the game, so there's only one banner available at the moment. This is actually only up until tomorrow, and then there's a new Halloween event that starts. So I'll probably do a video on that tomorrow, because I've been saving up all my currency to do summons on the next banner. So the way this banner works, and how I'm assuming all the banners from here on are going to work, is that there is a new 5-star unit and a new 5-star dragon, as well as these 2 5-star cards, which you can equip to your characters. But all of the other 5-stars that are out are in the banner as well. So there's multiple, I think there's 11 other 5-stars, and then there is this new one in terms of characters. So what you want to do is re-roll your account until you get her, or obviously if you decide to download the game tomorrow, the new Halloween banner will be out. I would re-roll until you get one of the new 5-stars from the new banner, or at least, you know, get 1 or 2 of the existing 5-stars. That would be a good place to start. So I did that. It took me probably 10, I think it took me like 10 times. You just have to play a very quick tutorial mission, and then there is a one-time reward for going into your friend menu and setting your friend, kind of like Dokkan, where you set who you want your friends to be able to use as a character. Even if, so say you only have the player character because you've only just started, even if you go into this menu and back out, that will still count, and that will complete the mission to give you some extra currency. So all in all, you'll get enough to do 2 multi-summons, and then I believe one of the rewards for part of this first, I think it's 30 days, but this first launch special is they give you a free multi-summon ticket as well. So you can do 3 multi-summons, and then obviously if you don't get any 5-stars, or you don't get one of the ones you want, you just uninstall the game and reinstall it and start again. So there is actually a Dragalia Lost wiki already. I'm going to put the link to that in the description. That lists all the characters, as well as a tier list for the overall, for the 5-stars, like who is the best, not only overall, but they also break it down into the 5 element types as well, as there are, again, 5 element types. I don't want to say like Dokkan, because Dokkan's pretty much the only gacha game that I played, and I am aware that a lot of them have the same sort of features. So if I go into my characters here, you can see these symbols here. There are 5 different elements fire, water, wind, dark and light. They are different in terms of their effectiveness against each other, again, just like Dokkan or any, I guess really that comes from probably the first game that ever had that I played was Pokemon, but obviously water is strong against fire, fire is strong against wind, and wind is strong against water. And then light and dark are kind of a strange one where they are both super effective against each other. So if you're going up against a dark boss, you can bring light and units, and if you're going up against a light boss, you can bring dark units, which is obviously something very different. Anyway, the gameplay is probably the most important thing to show you, as it is of course the main part of the game. So when you go into a mission, I'm just on a random story quest. When you go into the mission, it brings up a list of friend units that you can take. They don't actually appear on the battlefield with your team, but you can use their special ability. And you'll see here, so it lists the 5 elements at the top. It's automatically started on light and only is displaying 1 person available. This is because this implies that basically the mission will have a dark boss. So if the mission had a fire boss, it would start on the water menu, and of course I can choose to just take whoever I want, but since it is a dark mission, we will take a light character. The main difference is, you see here it says I am friends with this person. I've just been sending basically everyone that I've played with friends requests, like you do in the start of one of these games. If you take someone who isn't your friend, you can use their special ability once. If you take someone who is your friend, you can use it 3 times. So it's definitely good to, if you play with high level characters, just send out as many friend requests as you can. And then I will show you how that works here. So it has, the loading times are not too bad. Some of them can seem a little bit long, especially when you're doing co-op, which is a feature, but the game looks really nice, so I can kind of excuse the loading times. So the gameplay is a lot like games like Bleach Brave Souls, where you drag your finger around the screen to move around, you tap to attack, and then you can flick the stick to dodge roll, which helps you get out of the way of attacks. So we'll run in, and then you just tap, you lock on to the nearest enemy, and the AI controls the rest of your team. Always look around, because there's always chests and crates and things that have extra loot and things to pick up. So there you go, there's a couple of chests. So get some HP back, which is always useful if you don't have a healer on your team. I was fortunate that I kind of re-rolled just to get that Lily. Fortunately managed to get at least 1 decent healer for my team, and I definitely noticed a drop in the difficulty when I had a healer on my team, because there are no, you can't use things like health potions or things like that, they don't exist. So you'll see there are 4, well there's 3 large squares at the bottom that are slowly filling up. Those are my abilities. I'm not able to use them right at the start of the mission. They pretty much build up from dealing damage to enemies, and those are all different special attacks. And then the one on the far right with the 3 notches underneath, that is the friend ability. So like I was saying, because the unit is my friend, I can use their ability 3 times, and there would only be 1 if they were just a random person I was bringing with me. So let's use one of the abilities. So nice big AoE attack, takes out all of those guys, and then you can see as I start getting hits, it starts to build up again. Enemies, when they are starting to unleash more powerful attacks, you will see a red circle, or it might be a bar or a cone depending on the attack. That's when you want to use your dodge roll to get out of the way and take no damage. The AI can be a bit funny about not getting out of the way in time, but you want to control your best unit. And then you get to the end of the stage and it tells you you're about to go into the boss, so you can make sure you've checked and picked up everything. The last symbol that we need to go over is over here, just above my character portrait, which I can click to switch between the members of the team. It shows a dragon icon, so every member of your party can have a dragon equipped to them, which is why you get them from the summon banners as well. And then what you do is, as you build that up, the crystal dragon statue that I smashed on that mission actually gave me a boost to that bar. As you build that up, that then gives you the ability to transform into your dragon form, so I'm going to use that straight away. In this form you can't take any HP damage, but as you take damage from attacks, it quickens how quickly the bar goes down till you untransform. And then there you go. My team very overpowered for that mission, but So overdrive, once you've done enough damage to the enemy, you see that come up there. When you've done enough damage to a boss, they go into overdrive, which means they do more damage and have some unique attacks. And then once you deal enough damage to them in the overdrive state, it comes up with break, which then puts them in a vulnerable state and allows you to deal extra damage. So you see at the top there are 3 missions, little side missions on every mission. Don't allow someone to get KO'd, only let, I think, 2 people or less get KO'd, and then the other one is for don't use a continue. So you get 5 for each of those, you get 5 for first time completion, and then you get a bonus 5 for completing all 3 of those. So you'll have seen I got 25 of the free to play currency for completing that mission. So you do have to complete quite a few missions in order to build up the points for multi-summons, but that, I mean, that's not unlike other gacha games. They don't just give away heaps of the currency for free. So that is a very basic look at the game and how the gameplay works. I don't want to go into huge details about things like all the weapon upgrading and stuff like that, because I can do all of that in separate videos. But if you do get the game, like I said, I would re-roll to get at least 1 or 2 5-stars, and then what you want to do is complete a load of the quest chapters, because a lot of this stuff here, like the weapon upgrades, crafting, dragon upgrades, all that sort of stuff, those aren't unlocked until you've completed certain chapters, and I believe you have to complete all the way up to chapter 6 to fully unlock everything. So definitely best to get on that first. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the game. I'm really enjoying playing it, so if you guys are interested in seeing it, I definitely want to put out more content. Like I said, there's a new event starting tomorrow, which I'll be doing some summons on. But one of the most fun things that I haven't really shown off in this video is the co-op aspect. And there are raid missions. But unfortunately, the one that was on ended yesterday, so I can't show you that. But that allows you to bring your team of 4 to play with 3 other players and their teams of 4 to fight giant bosses. And that was really fun. So I definitely look forward to the next one of those. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you think of the game, if you've tried it out, and if you want to see more content. This is going to be it for the video though. This has been The Masked Ningen. So if you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram at The Masked Ningen, or join my Discord. The link is in the description. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.